Hey guys, and welcome back to the north where the Overtons are setting their roots. We've been being quite slow recently, obviously, to spend more time obviously with the Overtons, but also to make sure we don't make any silly moves right now, too risky moves. Right now we have a claim on the Dreadful and the Hornwoods. I do want one of these definitely. We need a strong foundation for our family and the AI to take into the future. Hornwood would be the one I think has the best chance of success, but obviously the Dreadful would be an amazing castle. I'm probably going to wait and see which one of these two dies first, so we can see how many men their kids have, because they're both slightly older than me, only slightly, and they're both infirm. But we're all old men at this current point in time, but we need to wait because we need more money, because we have to pay the mercenaries every month, so we're going to need a bit more money than this. We're almost there, though. Definitely, we just need a bit more money, and hopefully an opportunity will arise, but I'm just worried about our age right now. I'm just very worried. Did I make you guys important characters? No, I did not. I did not put them as special interest. I'm sorry, Lake family, Umber family. Did I do Carhold? I didn't even do the Carstarks. Really, I'm sorry, North families, because they're the north of the north. But yeah, it's very confusing when you're named the North. I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from joining factions. He's not in one. We'll do nothing for now. But yeah, we're just going to wait for an opportunity here. We're going to keep an eye on them. Hopefully one of them dies soon. Hopefully my son can actually have a baby, but I don't know. My efforts has tragically fallen comatose. Ooh, Roos is now completely incapable. So I can't spy on him. So instead we're going to spy on the Hornwoods then. Let's spy on the Hornwoods instead. Let's keep an eye on them for now. There we go. But with him comatose, it hasn't made any difference to his men. He's still got a lot of men right now. He's still crazy as usual. But this probably means he's going to be passing on very soon. What does that mean for his health? -3. I would imagine he's going to pass on first. But whether Ramsay... Oh, speak of the devil. Roose Bolton is out of this world. Ramsay is now the Lord, but 3,200 men. He's got about the same as the Hornwoods, and I definitely don't have enough money to take that down just yet. Yeah, definitely not. The dragon. Larissa has done the unthinkable and drank a glass of wildfire in the hopes of turning herself into a dragon. What a mad woman she is. Crazy, crazy woman. But you could be saying to yourself, like, why don't I take out the small places? Now, obviously, that's going to cost me prestige and stuff, so that makes it very difficult. We could force vassalization and whatnot, but I can't even do it anyway. We don't have enough prestige. But also, if we were just like lots of small places, it would be a very long piece of land. And if they all rebelled against us, we'd not be able to stop them. We need a stronghold so we can stop them. So we have enough men on our own. We'll probably move our capital from Overton, even though it's the ancestral home. We're probably going to have to move. I found out nothing new and useful about Lord Haley's of Hornwood, but I could always make things up. He likes to bathe in the blood of virgins. Brilliant. Of course he does. Overton's known as the Drunkard. Well, that's a shame for our legacy. We're known as the Drunkard. That's great. What do you want? Stop wanting to kill Bug. Why is there disease? Uh-oh, the pox is down south. That's not good. To invite you to join us for a small gathering of friends. Of course I will come. I always come to your gatherings. We'll keep an eye on this, though. Because that could be a problem. You ransomed them? Okay, hopefully he just stays away from our lands. I would love if he went up north. I have learned from my little birds that Lord Haley's plans to travel the realm incognito for a lark. Mingling with the common folk, he'll only be protected by 2 loyal friends during this little adventure. A great opportunity to have him abducted. Now, this is a risk. I could declare war and click this and hope we can abduct him like that and we'll just win the war. It would literally cost me nothing. But if our people fail, I will be screwed. So it's a big risk. But if I do this before and we kidnap him, I cannot declare war. Because obviously he's in my jail cell. Though, I could kill him, and we want him to die anyway. I'm actually... I think... It's going to cost me 15 gold anyway. So if I do it and it fails, we're then down by 15 gold. I'm not sure if we'll have time then, because I'll be too old. I think we have to take the risk, don't we? Do we take the risk? I'm gonna... You know what? I wouldn't normally do this, but because we're probably gonna die any time in the future, I think we have to take the chance here, because then at least we can leave Edgar if he does die. We can leave the Overton family at least with Hornwood, so I'm doing it. I'm claiming Hornwood, and then we send these men to go capture him. Go. Please. My hired thugs manage to waylay Lord Haley's and bring him to me in a sack. This is actually the perfect situation. It worked. I don't know what the percentage is for that, but I've usually seen it been successful. So here we go. We have him. Enforce my demands. And you know what's great about that? It didn't cost me any men, and it didn't cost me 150 gold. That gives us a great situation to then take other places, like the Carhold now. Okay, lawyers who swell fealty to me? No. I have to take it for myself. We need something for the family. There we go. This will be the new capital. Now, I don't get all the men that he had, sadly. Those are going to have to come back because it's a new administration. Once that's gone away, we will make that our new capital. I'm slightly worried. No, we should make it the new capital anyways. 1,000 men is better than 400 defending, isn't it? So we're going to make it the capital because I'm just worried that the AI, if we die, won't do it. Because this is definitely good here. I'm sad that I'm sad for the Hornwoods. I would like them to have been a vassal, but we had to take it for ourselves. Make the capital. I'm sorry, Overton family, but the Overton lands just aren't good enough for the future of a new realm. Let's move it to here. So we've moved the capital to here. Now this this opens up so much now potential. Now we're over our domain size. I have to give away Overton once the new administration stuff is gone because we need to wait for that to go. We could attack Carhold. They've got 2,300 men. If I can get the 150 gold, a bit more money, and so we can pay their wages, we could definitely take Carhold. Or I could go for Ephraim. Dreadfort, maybe. We could go for that. I need 2 of these to get a high lordship. If we get a high lordship, we can create a kingdom. Actually, then again, if I just defeated you, if I just did a subjugation war against them, I'm pretty sure I'd take the whole thing and the high lordship. What would this cost me? 150 piety. We're nowhere near that. Yeah, that's a shame. We need 1 more high lordship to make our own kingdom. Sheepshead Hills, we need 2 of these. That would probably be harder than this. I could go for Ephraim and High Point. I could go for those 2. So we'd be surrounding the Dreadfort with our own... Which high lordship are you part of, Lonely Hills? I don't actually remember. The Last Turf, really? I could also try and attack Last Turf, of course, subjugation, but that's not going to work. Would you, bend... No, he's not going to bend the knee. But now that I have, Hornwood, I wouldn't mind having Carhold as a vassal now. That wouldn't bother me so much, because we actually have another place we could control them from. So we're going to let time go by to get us our money up. Once we have, like, 190 gold, we'll then look to attack either Sheepshead Hills or Ephraim. We'll go for one of them, unless something happens with Dreadfort. Unless the men really go down to the Dreadfort, and actually to do that, I'm going to spy on Ramsey. And, are you still there? Yeah, he's still there. Let's make sure the council, okay, train troops. Train troops here. Collect taxes. Oh, you know, collect taxes there still, that's fine. You keep doing what you're doing, improve defenses, come to here. Perfect. I'm fine with that. And we'll keep trying to convert the people of Overton for now, because that's our normal place. But we've now left the view of the Sea of Sorrow. That's a shame. We no longer can see it from our castle. That was always the lovely part of being the Overtons. But that was perfect. That's exactly why I was hoping something like that would happen, actually, last time. That we'd get an event like that. That's in the nobody's been designated as the Regent of Overton. Priest Owen. I mean, you're a priest for the old gods. An absurd proposition. If I'm going to make someone my regent, it's going to be Monfred, or it's going to be my son. And because my son does not love me completely, Monfred loves me. We're going to make it my son. There we go. Because he's going to be in charge anyway in the future. Do you have a baby yet? Damn. Still no babies. Well, we could be doing this all for naught. The Overtons will have nothing, potentially. But it doesn't mean... But our legacy will still last. The High Lordship will remain. My dear friend, I give you the honor of sending my child, Graydon, to you in Hornwood, making him your... I don't think Edgar has time for such a thing. I don't think Edgar cares. You really want to send him to a drunk? I don't see why I should. We've only got 1,000 men now. Lord Montfort is feasting and reveling like a lunatic. I can hardly stand up. I'm laughing so hard. Well, there we go. He loves us. He loves us. My spine on Lord Ramsay, the Dreadfort, has revealed his complicity to shadowy plot to kill Dariana. Knowledge is power. Would someone be willing to kill him? 35%. I guess he's got 19 intrigue as well. You know, he's like his father, isn't he? He's pretty good. The pox, though, is luckily for us staying out of our lands. So we're quite lucky, right? If I could just get a kingdom, then we might be able to convince people to... Yep, forced vassalization. I could do forced vassalization right now. We got 200 prestige. I could do it once. Or border disputes. 100 gold, though. I could do border dispute, then vassalize them. Or I could do it the other way. If we vassalize this guy, 1,000 men, doesn't cost me any money, but I gotta buy mercenaries probably to beat him. Will you become my friend now? Damn, still not willing to do it. It's so many little things we're juggling right now that this could easily fall apart. Peddlers selling all sorts of food, clothing, exotic spices, and luxuries such as glass and jewels filled the town square with their wares and shouts. There's a couple of things I need. I don't like the merchants. I think fairs should be banned. Yeah, he doesn't care for fairs. He's jealous. He's envious. He's envious of all those merchants with his fine goods. Well, I was stuck in Overton my whole life. When I introduced my friend to Lord Montfort, I had high hopes they'd become fast friends, so to speak. They had a great time together. There we go. See, we're doing lovely. We're having a lovely time. Son, I wish you could have a baby. Harry of Carhold just died. Okay, another old man has bite the dust. Edric of Carhold, 2,300 men. Not great, really. Okay, Carstarks, you keep your independence for now. Until we can get these men from here, there's not much I could do. If we could get all the men from Carhold, we could take on anyone. That would give us like an extra 2,000 men. We'd have 3,000 men. We could take on most of these people without the money and stuff. The main problem for me right now is money. You want to replace him. Actually, you're pretty good. And you do want to sit on the council, I guess. No, it's not a powerful vassal thing. Doesn't need it. But it would make him like me a bit more. Maybe I should put my son on the council. I'm sorry, Bug. My son wants a place on the council. I'm going to have to give it to him. There we go. Not going to help you, but there you go. So that means he likes me more. So I've got 1,100. Okay, didn't make a big difference with our men. Effing 1,000. They got a lot of men. I mean, they do have that land in the Dreadfort, I guess. So that could be giving them extra men. Sheep's Head Hills would be so easy, I think, to take. It'd be so easy to just take it from them. They've got 400 men. They could, of course, get a coalition to protect them, but they've got so few men. But then I'd need to take something from Widow's Watch to get the High Lordship. And actually, I kind of would like Widow Watch, just because I like the borders. We'd have complete land over the Sea of Sorrow. We'd call it the Kingdom of Sorrow. Ooh, that could be good. What would we call a king? What would we call a king? I guess it depends what land we have. Grave news. Pox has broken out. So it's not made its way to Hornwood just yet, where I am. But look at that pox. The north is being ravaged right now. And I should actually get new characters, because we've got new people with special interests. You should be on your special interest. King's Course. We've got the Castle family. Subjugation. Only had 150 stuff. And even then, I could border dispute, but it's not really worth it, is it? And that's the only ones, yeah, really. So we've got the castles just there. A lot of new politics to deal with now. A lot of new politics. Okay, Hornwood now has it. Okay, lock the gates. I can't afford to die right now. I mean, I can. I got the things I wanted. I wanted to get a high lodge. I wanted to get a strong castle for us. So really, I'm actually quite happy with what we've got. So it wouldn't be too bad in my point of view, but I want to. I've got more we could do. We've got more potential. We've almost got enough money. If we get 190, we can definitely afford the higher mercenaries and stuff. So we'd have 2,600 men. And Ephraim's looking pretty weak right now. The Greenwood family not so strong as they used to be. I think we go for that in High Point. I think we go for those two. Get the High Lordship. That would be the easiest thing. This would be harder, trying to go for that. Carhold going for that would not give us a second High Lordship. And going north as well. So I say we get... I'm going for those two. Can we do both at the same time? No, no. We're not going to risk that. We're not going to risk that because the coalitions. 2 wars at the same time, we're going to have a lot of coalitions against us. Let's wait. Let's wait for the disease to pass. Yeah, we'll wait for the disease to pass because I'm going to be locked up for now. So we don't want to be trapped in there if someone takes Hornwood or something. But then again, 1,100 men. They couldn't take Hornwood, actually. See, it's such a better castle than Overton. It's such a better castle. We just need... Yep, we're starting to get men now. There we go. We're going to start getting a good amount of men. My drunkenness is bad. I'm 65 now. But life in seclusion isn't so bad. After finishing a hearty breakfast, you belch contentedly, and remark upon your foresightedness in ensuring Hornwood's larders were well stocked. However, as soon as the words leave your lips, you notice a suddenly panicked look on your servant's face. My lord, you just ate the very last pickled boar's head, and almost all our other food stocks are nearing exhaustion. Furthermore... That sounded like Mickey Mouse there. Oh! Your servant continues to drone on, but you are too aghast to listen. No more pickled boar's heads. This isn't good. Okay, please don't die of food shortage. Please. Pox, please go. You search Hornwood from top to bottom of what come to realize there are really no more pickled boar's heads. Tough times ahead. Everyone's got low health now. Lovely. Just what I needed. Disaster. Hornwood's rats have managed to find your meager remaining food supplies. Curses. Okay, things are going from bad to worse. I have the money though now. Just now need to make sure that we are safe. That's all. I do have the money. Maybe I should also be trying to go for claims. Yeah, why am I so in distrust? How about you go fabricate a claim on High Point? Might be a good idea. Yeah, just in case I can't do it. So we'll go do that. We'll go do that just in case. Lara Overton has been a leal-enabled servant, having successfully completed many tasks. I owe her nothing. We're going to do that, because we're going to go for Ephraim, and if we use up all of our prestige, whatever we're using, piety, we're going to cost us gold as well if we want to get the claim to do the other 100 gold. A sudden clatter sends you running to check your food supplies. You arrive at the storeroom just in time to see Maester Armand emerge, wiping his mouth. How could you do this, Armand? Let them rot in the dungeon. You've outstayed your welcome, Armand. I am not a nice guy. I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm going to be rough, selfish. I think we're going to say he's outstayed his welcome. Yeah. Or do I put him in the dungeon? Would I rather put him in the dungeon or just say he's outstayed his welcome? I'll probably put him in the dungeon. That seems like a more, mean thing to do. Because now, he's kind of he's in prison. He's a prisoner. But now I have no maester. Can I get a new maester? Our maester's in jail. No. I can't get a new maester. Okay, we'll let him out in a bit, because we will need a maester if I get sick. So, we're going to let him rot. He's going to stick in the jail cell for now. Last Turf has attacked King's house. Okay, so Last Turf is going to try and expand just like we did. And that's good. Hopefully there's a coalition to protect them. Come on, King's house. Call a coalition. Go on, go on, go on. Please, please, please. Call a coalition and distract everyone. There we go. Okay. They've got Carhold involved. Who else has helped out? Okay, Breakstone Hill, Deep Den, and Carhold. That's good. That might be what we need. But then again, if the Starks get involved, I'm screwed. And of course, the Dreadfort might want to get involved. Ugh. Then again, they're all locked up. How's the disease right now? Pox is still about. I'm going to wait for the disease to pass still. We'll see how this goes. With the Carhold now joining in, it should be a good fight. We'll see how things go with them. The Lord of Green Basics to kill Bug. That's not good at all. Okay, the pox is starting to leave. You can see there, it's starting to go. Okay, the rats are eating more of our food. Okay, it's almost gone. Come on, leave, go, go, go. Go, get out of here. I've got 200 gold now. Get out of my sight. Get out of Hornwood, you damn pox. Weeping died in suspicious circumstances. They formed an alliance. Luckily, that's nothing to do with me. Come on. How's my son? My son had a baby. My son had a baby. Shona Overton, and she's just ugly. That's it. She's only ugly. Okay, she's not an idiot. Great. Perfect. The line is secure. We are actually doing this for something. Should we eat the rats? Would he eat the rats? He's arbitrary, envious, ambitious, rough. So I don't think he would. I feel like he would be kind of a... Then again, he could be drunk. You know what? Yeah, he's arbitrary. He doesn't really care. He's like, just give me whatever to eat. He's drunk. He just eats the rats. Yeah. That's how I see it. He'd eat it. He'd be like, give it to me, whatever. Nom, nom, nom. Who cares? As long as it doesn't get us killed. I have plans and things to still do. Seeks to kill them. Died bedridden. Oh, Master Haley's. Oh, the Hornwoods are still underneath me. Oh, that's excellent. I was saying that. I'm sad to see the Hornwoods go, but they've actually got a castle still. Ah, okay. They get 800 men. Well, that's interesting. Pox, are you literally just staying in my lands? Are you literally just staying in my lands? I'm trying to get a good night's sleep, but I'm tormented by the horrible recurring nightmares of our people. The plea for help and the hurtful words begin to get to me. We have to open the gates. I just want to survive this. I feel like he wouldn't open the gates. Yeah, he's selfish. Yeah, he wouldn't do it. Luckily, we didn't get Craven, though, so that was good. Okay, still no more babies, but that's fine. Can you please go? Pox, you've left everywhere. Okay, you haven't left everywhere else, but you've actually gone into the Riverlands. Now that I've looked. But still, come on. You've left their lands. How are they anyway? 3,000, yeah, just so many men. Taking Sheepshead Hills is useless. There's not many men you get there, and we won't be able to get the High Lordship with the Flints down there. So yeah, make it impossible, basically. Because they just have too many men. I've read the Book of Fire, and it claims that death is not something a true believer should be afraid of. I think I'll go for this. What is there in Afterlife, though? He's not a complete believer, you know? He's not going to repent for his sins. He just did it for his own ambitions and stuff and wants. And still, it does not leave. This Pox. I'm 67 now. I did not think we'd get 60. I thought we'd get the 65, maybe. That was kind of when that's why I was, like, kind of worried when we got the 65. That's when I thought maybe would be kind of the time when we might be able to have to move on. Because he's drunk. He's a drunkard. There we go. It's done. Open the gates. Save everyone. Okay. Prisoners? Oh, he's no longer in the prison? Did my maester die in the prison? Did I not notice that? Okay, send for a maester. I gotta spend 20 gold on getting a new maester. We'll wait for the maester to get here and see what we get. Okay, Maester Kragan. He's a northerner. A timekeeper. Okay, he's got his little links there. Pretty cool. 15, he's not great, but he's a northerner. He knows the lands. He knows the realm. Hopefully it'll be useful. And do we go for it? Do we go for it? This will cost me 100 gold. So we want to do forced vassalization. It'll cost me prestige. And it'll make the Greenwood family become my vassals. Going for him would not help. I have... Oh, what the... There we go. We got the 3,400 men. This is what we've been waiting for. Okay, the time is now. Do we go for Ramsay? I could do it. I do have the claim. But he also has an ally in Widow's Watch. Ooh, that's a big ally, yeah. Oh, that's a big one. Please join me. Please. Damn them. They still will not join me. And my wife is still alive. I can't even marry someone else. My son's wife's still alive. But we have the granddaughter. We do have the granddaughter. Could you marry... someone strong? The Umbers. Wait. Ah, if only we'd like force vassalization on them, that'd be perfect right now. Okay, now we got a lot of choices here. We got a lot of men now. We can definitely go for Carhold. Carhold is definitely on the cards right now. And they're still in that war. They're still in the vassalization war, but he's gonna lose. But would anyone come to their aid? That's the question. That's the big question, is whether people come to their aid. I could claim Carhold for her. She is the wife of the Hornwood. But I could just claim it for me. De jure claim. I think we, what do we go for this? I think making a kingdom might be cooler. Would we actually be able to do that? Found a kingdom. Prestige, personal wealth of 50 gold. Cost us 50 gold. But I feel like people are going to help Etherin. People will help Etherin. So maybe if we go... I don't think people will help them, though, because most of these guys are at war. So I think we should go... Okay, we're going to go de jure, claim Carhold. That's what we're going to do. They've lost men. This is our good chance right now. They're in war right now. People probably around that area won't help them. If we go for them, I'm worried, like, you know, Winterfell will help. So we're going to go for them, and after, if we succeed and we're still alive, we're going to go for Etherin and High Point. That's what... And this doesn't cost me anything to do this either. So I'm going to do it. There we go. We've taken another risk, guys. But we now have... We actually have a stronghold. And you know what? Actually, after this war, I'm going to give away Overton, because we now actually have enough... We have the men here. So there you go as well. I don't have to... This is so nice. I don't actually have to hire mercenaries. This is the first time in forever. And my wife is dead. That's a lot happier than it should have been. But we can now actually get married to someone else. And maybe get an alliance.